Hey there. So as we continue on with this marathon of bookworm bunch reactions, we're talking about Elliot Moose. Much like Corduroy, this was only on during the first year of the block. Moose, I like to play, and with my friends we'll play all day. This is such a catchy song. This feels like a show I would have watched as a kid, but I'm pretty sure I did not because it only lasted during the first year of the block, and I was probably too young to remember the show. I think my mom was supposed to leave out medicine I was supposed to take. I'll be right back. Yeah, sorry about that. I was supposed to be taking like um, some antibiotics because of my ear pain. I think I have an ear infection. But yeah, I tried looking for an episode of Elliot Moose I haven't already seen. Apparently, there's a lot more that I've seen that I thought. But the show is uniquely structured compared to the other Bookworm Bunch shows. Each episode consists of 4 stories, which 2 of them are live action and 2 of them are animated. While I think in the PBS Kids version, the animated story comes first, not the live action one, and there's like an extra animated one from season 2 because they never like aired the show past the first season of the Bookworm Bunch block. Fair. Are they all the same size?
Oh, yes. This one.
I like the costume performance of the show.
Oh, they're all the same.
Merciful maple chips. I guess they are.
The heck did that beaver just say?
Mine's shortest. I get to be in the front of the tutor.
That's cheating.
No, wait a minute.
Are they eating those sticks? Oh. Oh.
Mine's shortest. Mine is. Hey.
Good God.
So short, there's none left. Me too. Me 3. Ah, delicious.
These sticks are all different lengths, and no fair eating them. Elliot, you pick first.
Hey.
Now, Socks. There you are, Paisley, the last stick. Now let's see who the winner is.
Elliot.
I have the shortest stick.
So the show, unlike the other Bookworm Bunch shows, was based on like a series of books that were released in Canada. I don't know if I ever read the books. The only like I said, the only books I've actually read based that these shows are based on before I watched these shows was like Corduroy.
Elliot's right. I'm sorry, Paisley. If Beaverton comes back, you can go first. I'm sorry too, Socks. When Beaverton comes
I'm
back,
sorry too.
you can go first.
They're trying so hard not to say sorry instead of sorry.
Oh no! Beaverton, what are you doing to the tutor scooter?
Hiccuping hickory sticks. I thought I better take
The costume performer for Beaverton looks like very uncomfortable walking around.
Bob can solve this problem. Here you go. Oh, thank you.
I really don't have much to say.
Have our own wars.
It's still not the worst show in the block. I think it's fine, really.
Is everybody
Oh,
ready?
that looks unsafe.
Who's
That
about to leave?
that like what is that? Like a weird looking like scooter, like a rickshaw. They're barely even moving on that thing. They were like waving to the ceiling. Now we get to the animated portion. Star Trek. Get it? It's a parody of something.
Can you see it? See what? A giant space rock.
Was
That
that,
sounds
was that
dangerous.
Wheezy's voice from Dragon Tales?
Straight for us.
What is that?
Look.
It's like a weird piece of fuzz where my fan is. I'll get it later.
To stop it?
Ooh, my nose.
Just one. My laser beam could push it out of the way, but I have to aim it at exactly the right spot. Good. Go ahead.
Why isn't she wearing like a space suit? That's dangerous.
So I can see the right
I'm
spot.
getting flashbacks. That other character isn't.
Commander Elliot
I'm getting
Moose.
flashbacks to the one like Magic School Bus episode where like Arnold takes his helmet off his face.
Once again, right, Sox? Right. And then Amy's space spin.
Am I glad he's frozen there and that we're out here and that he's the sheriff?
There it is. Let's get Paisley's special paint and beam down.
For some weird reason, like the animated segments also have other like characters who we do not see in live action form. I guess because they didn't have enough like costume performers to
Ready?
play the characters.
Ready. Paisley should be able to see this through his telescope. Just a little further.
Uh-oh. You should have watched for that.
Socks? Socks?
They're not even wearing space helmets.
Where are you?
They're like just that magical.
Socks has fallen down a crack in the meteor. Hold on.
Oh.
Socks. I'm coming.
How far did she fall in there? Cause like, oh, wow, this is actually freaky.
You're all right. Yes, I pushed my float button just in time. Did you hear that clang when you landed? I thought this was a giant rock. That doesn't
No, it
sound
doesn't.
like a rock to me. It's a spaceship.
Do you see like the cross that looks familiar to me?
Spaceship doing inside a rock? I don't know, but I think we should find out.
It says don't.
Oh, goody, good.
There's a mouse in this show.
Nice.
That mouse is like
Mouse-nificent.
not even like as small as I thought it would be.
This time, you aren't going
Ruined my plans again. I clearly have not watched enough of this show. I'd rather not, but like yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those reactions that I won't have much to say. I'll probably like unlist this after about a week.
Yes, but somehow I think we'll meet again. Right now, we've got to stop this rock from hitting Planet Friendly.
The mouse like barely does anything. He just gets away, just like that. Like great.
All right, Paisley, it's time for your laser beam. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off!
I wish I could react to more Kipper stuff, but like I can't. That will definitely get me taken down. Surprisingly, my Kipper reactions are still up.
Planet Friendly is safe again.
Those and like my All Dogs Christmas Carol video.
Who'd like a space finish?
So like I thank you, Mattel and MGM, for not being the devil this time. not being a copyright. I don't know if I can say that word. Uh, it's the N word, but not that N word. The other N word. The case of the missing elephant.
Alfred, pine cones. Those are elephant footprints. An elephant is stealing my carrots. I haven't seen any elephants. This is a real mystery. I need help. Hello, operator. Get me Elliot Moose, country detective. See? Elephant footprints, just like I said.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Look, the footprints just disappear. Impossible. Not impossible, Dr. Soxon.
The show was definitely made for like a much younger audience than most of the other Bookworm Bunch shows. It's not as edgy.
We'll hide and keep watch.
Yeah, this and like kind of corduroy as well, and like the show we're gonna talk about next time. Timothy Goes to School.
An elephant is much bigger than your head, Farmer Beaverton. Besides, elephants make a very loud trumpet sound.
The last 3 shows we're gonna talk about, those ones are the underrated gems.
Like that? Exactly. Exactly like... Oh my, it's the elephant.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to reacting to Timothy Goes to School because,
Amazing.
yeah, I don't like that show.
Hear the elephant?
Did they just reuse the same shot of like
Not only
them
does this
looking?
elephant disappear, but it's
Did they
invisible.
like seriously?
An invisible elephant that disappears?
That sounds very mysterious, Detective Elliot.
It is very mysterious, Farmer Beaverton. Or very
This
clever.
reminds me of the Marvin the Tap Dancing Horse episode I just watched, where like Diamonds loses her memory and she just like runs away.
Very clever. Suppose the elephant decides to pull us up. Dr. Soxon, pretend you're a carrot.
By the way, like, have you ever like used like ChatGPT to write like a fan fiction of like a show? I feel like tried like writing like stories based on Seven Little Monsters with ChatGPT. When you type about like ask like what's Seven Little Monsters, they give you the right information about the show. But when you write a story, like all the monsters are like male, and then like they all have like multiple eyes. Like one has like one eye that's like their character trait. 3 has like 3 like it's like it definitely like if like you ask them information about the show, they really do look it up, but clearly they can't memorize like what the show is even about.
Buy their juice from me. I will be the carrot juice king. No,
This is like a mouse
that silly Dr. Soxon
doofus like the villain of the show. I wish there were more antagonists in PBS Kids shows, honestly. Save that for like PBS Kids Go, which is what killed the Bookworm Bunch.
Dr. Soxon, Elliot Moose.
I want that to be my own show. I want it to be like a crossover show. Maybe I would want like some of the Seven Little Monsters appear. I want like 4 to like reveal to be like the bad guy in like the last episode.
To make yourself rich. You are a very bad mouse. Finally, we've caught you, and there's no way out except one.
Oh. Ooh, ow, oh.
Maybe
Good God.
Soxon, but I'm sure
Invisible elephants.
anyone perfect.
I can kind of see why the show didn't last past the first run of the Bookworm Bunch block. Like every episode just feels kind of the same. It's a lot like Teletubbies Everywhere. Like a lot of those episodes feel the same. Even like season 9 of Barney felt the same as well. But like those ones had at least a little bit more originality for each episode. That is good. He's having like a tape recorder. God, I remember my old tape recorder. I don't know where that went.
No, so much for
There's
hearing
no
about
other
the
people watching or listening, man.
I wish we could help somehow. We can. Beaverton wants to know
It's
about
like one of those shows where I can like mimic the music. This and like Booba. Like every time I see like a PBS Kids video, like talking about like the rise and fall or like ranking like every show, like never do they talk about the Bookworm Bunch. I think the Bookworm Bunch was one of the best parts of the block because it really introduces me to like a lot of different books that I've never heard of, and they're very like interesting shows. So like yeah,
Listen, I don't want to spoil your fun.
if the Bookworm Bunch continued on and they did like more like books based on other stuff, what do you think they would have done? They say like Berenstain Bears was part of the block. It wasn't. It was just paired with Seven Little Monsters after the block ended. Like maybe that could have been part of the block. I don't know. I wish it wouldn't just been like shows produced by Nelvana. I wish they had like other shows based on books, like maybe Clifford or like even Caillou would kind of be fitting. As bad as that show is, that would have been like very fitting show for the block. But like other like books, they could have done. They could have totally done Where the Wild Things Are, and that could have had a like crossover with Seven Little Monsters.
Our quest is over. We have found you a robe and a crown.
Oh,
See, what other
I humbly kneel to
shows
accept
and
your
stuff?
gracious gifts.
Like what other books?
Thank you.
And now you're royal
I don't know. Trying to think of like.
Not bad. Not bad at all. Of course, you can't really tell about a royal.
But what about Harry the Dirty Dog? Like that would have been interesting.
King Lionel, allow us
They
to
could have
start
done
the
other
royal
books
war.
by the creators of the shows on the block because they did create like a lot of different books.
Oh, this is marvelous.
Like yeah,
Sir Elliot, Squire Socks, I wish to reward you for your loyalty to your king. Do you have a request I can grant you?
We have only one request, sire. A very small one. Can you tell us what it's like to be a king?
A
see,
king must be noble.
I'm really trying to think. Like
But being a king on the
I don't know.
inside is
Give me
not
some
as important
suggestions
as
in the comments or in the live chat.
in your heart.
I would love
And
to
in
see.
your heart, anybody can be a king.
Excellent, Your Majesty. Amazing.
Now, why couldn't I have said that when Beaverton had his tape recorder?
You just did. Beaverton, you can come out.
Maybe like the Very Hungry Caterpillar, or maybe I think Disney already did something on that.
But that's not fair. You should have told me. You played a trick on me.
Just listen for a moment.
Like maybe like a show based on like a fairy tale, like Little Red Riding Hood. Anything that like at the time was not made into like a major like animated movie, especially by Disney.
You went to all this trouble just to help me?
Maybe like the Little Red Riding Hood show could have been like a precursor, like Hoodwinked.
Turn on your recorder again. There's one thing I forgot. Being a king is not as important as being someone who has such good friends
Yeah.
as I do.
Maybe like any of the books Wishbone told.
Help you deal with your fears.
Maybe they could have had shows like that was about reading, like Wishbone or like Reading Rainbow.
Good friends cooperate with each other. See you next time.
Bye, I guess. Well, that was interesting. He's on the loose. Elliot Moose. He's on the loose. Elliot Moose is on the loose. I can't sing that. Elliot, 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 Elliot. I can't sing that song. I plan on doing a song cover of the Seven Little Monsters theme song. Maybe I'll do like the other shows. I'm Marvin, the tap dancing horse. Dancing, dance. thank you, Nelvana. I'm sad to see you like shut down temporarily. I hope you come back, cause like yeah. Well, anyway, that's it. See you later.